Good evening. My name is Ramona, and this is my conversation series called Keeping It Real with Ramona. I'm going to be bringing on my guest, Jeevan Bartla. I'm really happy to have him on this episode today. He is someone who is inspiring a lot of people by being his own unique self. Jeevan has gone through very, very difficult times ever since he's been a little baby. He's had surgeries, he's had vision issues. He's also someone who's experienced cerebral palsy while growing up. And, you know, uh, he's come from a place which probably was a place where, he was leading a life where he felt there wasn't too much hope. Things were not going to change for him. And he's also someone who's encountered a lot of judgments. And today we're going to, invite him on this episode of Keeping It Real with Ramona. And we're going to talk about, his journey so far. So I'm just waiting for Jeevan to join me here. And as soon as he does join me, I'm going to go ahead and bring him on the episode. I'm just waiting for some more people to also join because we just tried going live and we're hoping that issue is going to get resolved and lots of you can join.
Hello.
Hey, Jeevan. Hi.
Hi.
Good to have you here, Jeevan.
Same here.
Thank you for being here. So, Jeevan, I was just introducing you. I was just talking about how you're someone who's leading a very unique life and you're actually spreading a lot of hope and making a big difference in the world. So, I wanted to, just use our conversation here, the next sometime that we have together to talk about your different life experiences. And, if anyone who's watching this show has any questions for Jeevan or for me, please feel free to go ahead and put that in the comments and we'll try our best to get to them. So I just want to introduce Jeevan. He's 28 years old. He lives in Mumbai. He's someone who's encountered really, really difficult times and he's emerged a total winner. He's experienced vision issues, I think, since the age of a very tiny baby, and a lot of other things that have happened, over the years with him, which, probably led him to a place where he wasn't sure how his life was going to turn out. But he's taken everything in his stride, and we're going to talk about how his journey has been, since he's been a baby, and how he's changed things for himself, and how he's actually someone who's actually facilitating classes now and creating real change in the world today. So, Jeevan, I thought we could just start and, we could talk about maybe something from when you were a child, whatever it is that you want to share with us, about your
Yeah.
journey would be wonderful.
So when I was born on, it was a healthy delivery. So at the age of
Okay.
6 months, I had cataracts. And the age of two, the doctors figured out I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
And it's
You
been,
said they figured out that you couldn't walk.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that must have been really, really a difficult, thing for
Mm.
you and for your mother as well, to get a
The
diagnosis like
doctors
that. I
had
know.
given up. The doctor said
Sorry.
he won't be able to live. The doctor said he
Wow.
would be a vegetable, blind, and
Wow.
can and be on. Outcreated that.
Wow, Jeevan, that is amazing. So what Jeevan here is saying that, the doctor said that he won't actually be able to live. He's going to be a vegetable. He'll never be able to see and he'll never be able to do much in his life, but he has outcreated that. Okay, so for those of you joining us now, Jeevan just shared that when he was 2 years old, the diagnosis given to him was one that he'd never be able to walk. So, Jeevan, as you grew up, tell me a little bit about your experiences as a young man. How was life for you? What were the things that encouraged you, or anything you would like to talk about? Maybe between the ages of maybe 5 and 15, whatever you can remember during that time, or what you think is important for us to know.
So when I was 14, I was depressed, and it was very painful to see my parents go to divorce.
Yeah,
And being without a father is not very easy.
sure, sure. I mean, I think when we are teenagers, there's already a lot of stuff that's going on in terms of hormonal changes and all of that, and
Mm.
trying to fit in. And, given that you already had certain challenges, which a lot of other people don't, I think for you to encounter, the separation of your parents and see that divorce,
Yeah.
I can totally understand how hard that must have been. So how did you manage to cope with that, with the divorce and, whatever was going on with your parents' marriage? How were you able to cope with it?
Well, I've been doing this solar return called astrologies that every birthday I have to be at a particular place. Then
Okay.
its journey has improved since then.
Okay, wonderful. So it's called solar returns and it's something related to
Yeah.
astrology, right? Jeevan,
Yes.
that's what you said. Okay, so that's really
Yes.
cool because Jeevan is someone who travels the world. I've myself, seen him travel, and I've been amazed by, how he's able to walk with some assistance in the sense that, he does use some assistance to walk. But Jeevan, if I can think back and remember the first time that I met you, I'm just thinking back. I met you at an access class, and uh, basically, if I recall, you required three people's help to get you into the room and make you sit on a chair. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I think that was maybe
Yeah.
5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you weren't able to support your own body weight. So from that,
No,
I've seen Jeevan in a
those
live
people
class.
couldn't help because I fell down from the table, so they were helping me get up.
Okay. And then I've
Yeah.
seen Jeevan in a live class last year where actually I've seen him stand without any crutches. So that transformation, I don't know what it was, 15, 20 minutes or whatever it was. I think that transformation has been totally incredible. And I
Yeah.
watched it in front of my own eyes. I've seen that change happen, in front of my own eyes. So, Jeevan, in terms of you being a child, do you want to talk to us about, how it was growing up, knowing that, there were certain things probably that you might have wanted to do and initially you weren't able to. How was that experience for you?
I've I've become a little bit psychotic. I started giving my friends blank calls, sending
Okay.
messages to, so they got irritated and cut off with me.
Okay. So you're saying that when you were trying to deal with that, it was a difficult time.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit more? I mean, how did you cope with it?
It was not very easy. I didn't know what to do. Then after the age of 18, I started getting better.
Okay. All right. So, Jeevan, tell me that, with the eye issues, I know that, you've shared with me that,
Yeah.
when you were a very small baby, you were 6 months old, you actually, you went through some surgeries for your eyes. And,
Yeah.
you know, Jeevan just shared a few minutes ago that he was, the diagnosis was that he'd never be able to see. So he was wearing contact lenses. Then he went on to thick rim
No, I
glasses.
used to wear glasses.
Yes, and I can see you don't have any glasses now. So do you want to
Yeah.
tell us what magic, you created that changed that for you?
So I did the body process called vision correcting vision. It's included in
Okay.
the body class.
Yeah, yeah. So
After
you
doing
think
that one time, I
one
got off the
time?
glasses. Yeah.
Wow. So everyone who's watching this live right now is going to watch the replay. I just wanted to share that G1 practices a modality called access consciousness, and the vision correction process that he's talking about is one of the processes that is available in Access. And he wore thick rimmed glasses. He had a diagnosis of never being able to see, and he's someone who actually, has outcreated that. He's outcreated so many things in his life. And what he's saying is that he just got that process done on himself once, and that changed. And now you're able to see clearly without spectacles, Jeevan.
Yes, I'm also working on my left eye, which is the lazy eye.
Okay. And how are you working on that? What do you do to strengthen it?
Well, I'm doing a couple of exercises which is not related to access.
Ah, something else. Okay. So what I love
Yeah.
is that Jeevan is open to whatever it is it takes to help him, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, Jeevan, tell me more about, what happened as you grow older, because, in a conversation we've had before, you did share that, there was a period in your life where you felt very hopeless, you felt depressed, and maybe you can talk about that and tell me what happened 5 years ago to change that in your life.
So 5 years ago, I was I was ending my life. Then one fine day, my mother called me, "Do you want to join Access Consciousness?" I said, "Yeah." Then the next day I went for it. I did my bars and foundation. Then journey became much better.
Wow. Okay. So you were actually thinking about ending your life. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes,
Well, Jeevan, I'm so happy you didn't make that choice. I'm so happy that you're here and you're here to share your story, because yours is something, I think from the first time I met you, I've just watched you grow from strength to strength. And just watching you has been an inspiration to me. So thank you so much for making the choice to stay on. And a big thanks to your mother, because I think, your mom's played a major role in
yes,
helping you along the way. I mean, we all make our own choices eventually, right? We all make our own choices, but I think your mom's been someone who's really been there for you, rock solid. And I've read one of her articles that came out in a newspaper where she has shared about you, and one of the things she
yeah,
said very beautifully was, your name is Jeevan, which means, in Hindi it means life. And
yeah.
she said that, and Jeevan gave me life. So your mom has actually shared that you're the one who's given her
Yeah.
life. So tell me a little bit about your mother and your relationship with her and how things have been for you over the years.
So I was pretty close to my mom when I was a kid. So when I became a teenager and adulthood, I started distancing because some issues were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you got older, you said that you started distancing a bit, but
Yeah.
is there something that brought you guys closer again?
Yeah. I started talking to my close friends. They said I would create everything and
Okay.
much better.
Okay. So you outcreated that and you're able to have a closer relationship with your mom today. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. So tell me what happened 5 years ago, Jeevan. I want to know, there's something that changed your life very dramatically 5 years ago. So do you want to
Yeah.
share with us what it was
Yeah,
and
sure.
what happened?
So I had a girlfriend from Bristol. Then she cheated on me. I couldn't deal with it. It was
Okay.
so depressing. I didn't know what to do. And
Okay.
when you
So
fall
then what
in
happened
love,
next?
being in love is not very easy. And it's very,
Yeah, being in love can have its own challenges, right?
yeah,
Love is something we all seeking, right? But being
yeah,
in love, falling in love has its own challenges. So I understand what you're saying. So Jeevan just shared that, he was in love with someone and the girl cheated on him. And that was very, very difficult for him. So Jeevan, what is it that happened next that helped you change everything in your life? Vision, your ability to walk, whatever diagnosis doctors gave you, however you felt about yourself, what is it that helped you change that 5 years ago?
Well, I'm so grateful for Gary Douglas and Dane Heer for inspiring me to choose greater and giving me the tools to outcreate everything in my life.
Wonderful. Yeah, so Jeevan is talking about access consciousness, and as I mentioned before, that's a modality that he practices. It's actually life changing, when you start access consciousness. And Jeevan is now a certified facilitator. And like I was sharing in the beginning, it's not a very easy journey because, there are lots of trainings involved to become a certified facilitator. Isn't that right, Jeevan?
Yes,
And also, I think what you need to do is you've really got to step up and be in all your power, because if you're not willing to do that, you can't become a certified facilitator. You have to have that presence where you're willing to actually be seen, right?
absolutely.
Yeah. So now Jeevan facilitates several classes, and workshops. He gives healing sessions for people. So tell us a little bit about your work, Jeevan. What is it that you do?
So I practice the bars and the body processes, and I
Mm-hmm.
also facilitated the financial and the money workbook.
Okay, all right. So these are classes that Jeevan is facilitating, and I've heard amazing things about him. I know he has a class that's coming up soon. I think it's something related to money, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, starting on
Wonderful.
21st.
Wonderful. Okay, Jeevan, let's talk a little bit about living with judgment. So, how has it been for you? Has there been a phase in your own life where, you judged yourself? And if it was there, have you been able to change it? And what helped you change it?
Well, when I was a kid, I was a loner. I had no friends. People used to
Okay.
judge me because he walks on crutches. Why should we be friends with him? So whenever I tried to mingle with them in school, they said, "Get out. You're not
Wow.
belonging here."
Wow. That's really difficult. I mean, it must have been really, really difficult being a young child and being a teenager and facing that kind of rejection, from people around
Yeah.
you. And as you grew up, did the judgments continue, the self judgments and judgments of others?
Well, there were so many judgments. I've been called a male slut because I was behaving like a normal teenager.
Wow, interesting. Okay. And so, Jeevan, in spite of all your challenges, in spite of all the judgments you've had, along the way,
Yeah.
what is it that, made you uh, carry on and, deal with those judgments rather? Let's talk just about the judgment bit. How were you able to, change? Let's talk first about how the judgments you had of yourself. Were there some judgments you had of yourself because of your experiences?
So I was like, why am I on this planet? And why am I here?
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so those were some of the judgments. You questioned your very existence,
Yeah.
that means, right? Okay. So what helped you change it? How do you feel about yourself today, Jeevan? What are the, you know, when you think about yourself, do you have the same judgments or what is it that you think about when you think about yourself today?
Today I'm happy to be alive as I have a friend who has been motivating me to step up. Now we are co-creating together,
How wonderful.
and it's
Okay,
been
great.
pretty good experience.
Wonderful. So you've actually been able to establish some friendships, and you're saying that there are people who are actually motivating you to step
Yeah.
up. That's really, really, really amazing. And what about judgments from people? Do you still, find that people judge you? And if they do, how do you deal with their judgments?
Yeah, there was one certified facilitator was judging me so much, creating separations between people, and I recently outcreated that last year.
Okay, wonderful. So now when someone judges you, how do you deal with it? Do you just let it pass you by, or is there some way that you work through it? How do you normally deal with it?
I say, cha-ching, money come, baby, money come, money come.
Awesome. So that is something, that's available to us in Access. It's available to everybody. They say that when you let someone judge you, a lot of us cringe at the thought of being judged. And here's Jeevan, like I said, an inspiration to me and to lots of people around him who's lived with judgment his entire life. He says even now sometimes he deals with judgment. And what he does is he doesn't let the judgment get to him. In fact, in Access, they say if that someone judges you and you accept it, you don't resist it, you end up making more money. So that's a very, very cool way of dealing with it. Anyone who's watching the live, if there's any questions you have for Jeevan or me, please feel free to, put it in the comments. Jeevan, there are quite a few comments here. I'm just going to quickly look
Yeah,
at them and, share some of them with you. Arjun says you're
sure.
so inspiring.
Thank you, Arjun.
And let's see. There were quite a few other comments. Okay, there are lots of hellos. Hello to everybody. I'm sorry I can't individually respond to each hello, but thank you all for being here and watching this with me. I also have a teacher from school here, a very special teacher. Meenakshi ma'am who's watching this. So thank you for being here. And Isha says, Jeevan is so brave and inspiring,
Thank you,
which you
Isha.
are. And lots of people saying you're very inspiring. And, Kamal says that too. Your mom's on the live. Thank you, Liz, for joining us and being here. And thank you for giving us the gift of Jeevan. And for me to have this opportunity to actually have him on Keeping It Real with Ramona, where he's someone who I know is going to keep inspiring lots of people around him. So your mom, Liz, says it's such a pleasure to see both of you. Thank you, Liz. And Ritu Bhari says yes, they rock, mother and son, beautiful beings. So I think during the conversation, there's been a lot of comments, so they might not
Yeah.
kind of flow with what we're talking about now. But, Anu, John, for example, has said, how does it get better than this? So do you want to talk about what it means, that particular phrase? How does it get better than this, Jeevan? Tell us a little bit about what that
So for
means.
every situation, whether it's good or bad, you say, how does it get better than this? And the situation gets better and better.
Absolutely. Yeah. So someone said more power to you. Kamal said that. And
Thank you.
again, there are lots of hellos. Reena Chandok is here. She said two wonderful beings together. Thank you, Reena. So tell me a little bit more about, what it is that you're creating currently. You said that, there's this money series that you're working on.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the class. What is it about and, who can participate in it?
So it's basically a book channeled by Rasputin
Yeah.
and get it up there.
Okay.
So
So the
it's a
money
book
workbook?
reading and yeah,
Okay.
and we facilitate about money and clear the issues about money, whatever money issues are there.
Okay. So are there any prerequisites to join this, Jeevan, this particular workshop?
The only prereq is to buy the book, then you can join.
Okay. All right. Great. Wonderful. A little bit about, you traveling. Is that something you enjoy? And how is it, for you when you travel? Is it easy? Is it tough? Share some interesting
It
stories from, some of your
I
travels.
love traveling. It's pretty enjoyable and and it's been a rocking journey.
Okay. So what is like one of your favorite places that you've traveled to, Jeevan?
Well, my favorite place is Glastonbury, which was as drama, joyful experience.
Okay, awesome. So those
But
of you who are just joining us now, Jeevan and I are having a conversation. This is Keeping It Real with Ramona, and we're talking about Jeevan. He's someone who's been through a lot in his life, and today he's actually someone who is inspiring others to change. He's facilitating live classes, classes online, and he also does healing sessions for people. So tell me, what are some of the healing, sessions that you do? Are there any particular areas you work on, Jeevan?
yeah, I also started practicing the light keys frequencies. I do that for people.
Okay, so that's another modality. And
Yes.
so do you want to talk a little bit about it, what it is, what it helps you to change? Light keys.
So light keys is the thing which is been channeled by Neela, Nilmala
Uh-huh.
Raju, and since I started that, things have been shifting like a jiffy, been
Okay.
creating more.
Wonderful. Wow. So Charu Kapoor says very inspiring. Jeevan, again, there's some people who've just joined us. So I just want to share that Jeevan, someone who actually got a diagnosis when he was a tiny baby, maybe 6 months old, that he wasn't going to live. He was going to be a vegetable. He'll never be able to walk. He'll never be able to see. He's been out creating everything over the years. He now actually is able to see without spectacles. He was wearing heavy rimmed glasses and contacts at the age of 6 months, right, Jeevan?
Yes.
Yeah. So, is there anything you want to share in terms of, any interesting anecdote from life or something that, whoever watches this live might benefit from?
I would say don't give up, never give in, never quit. Be
Yeah.
you and don't try to be someone else you're not.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So actually today's conversation was all about that. Never give up, never give in, never quit. And from whatever, Jeevan shared with us today, it's very obvious he's someone who's, followed that mantra and, he's never given up, he's never given in, and he's never quit. So thank you so much, Jeevan, for, sharing that, because I think there are lots of people who are struggling with different issues, and for each one of us, whatever we are experiencing seems like it's the worst thing in the world. A lot of
Yeah,
us might be very privileged. We might have a lot going for us. We may have good health. But in spite of that, we feel that, we're in a very, very poor place. We're in a bad place. So what would you say? I mean, yeah, that particular phrase that you used or that mantra that you said, of course, is something which is, amazing. It's incredible. And I hope a lot of people, feel inspired to imbibe that into their lives. But what would you say to someone who feels totally hopeless? They don't even have someone to, back them up, or they don't have someone to assist them through whatever it is they're experiencing. Tell me, what is life? What would you say if there's someone else who's thinking life is not worth living? What would you say to them now that you've experienced so much change in your life?
so I would say, is that point of view yours or someone else's?
Okay. All right. Do you want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah. For those who don't know, in Access Consciousness, we say 99% of the thoughts, feeling, and emotions don't belong to you. They belong to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. So you tell them that, are you picking up someone else's thoughts, feelings, or emotions?
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. So that's true, because a lot of times when we're functioning from that space where we're feeling so helpless, feeling like there's no hope in life, there's nothing to look forward to, it's sometimes possible that that particular emotion or that thought is not even ours. So Jeevan's actually shared a couple of tools today in the live, from Access, which are talking about, the way we can change our life and how we can move forward, and create in our life. So, what are your thoughts about creation? Do you think that when we get into a mode of creation, that, if you're feeling depressed, low, feeling hopeless, that starts changing?
absolutely. And
So,
after
yeah.
you get your bars run, you're no longer in the drama. You feel happy.
Yeah, I think feeling happy is something that is very important, in uh, especially in today's times, because a lot of us spend a lot of time feeling, that what is it that, is not right with our life. So thank you for that. I think what you're saying is that it's important to focus on what we are blessed with also, right, Jeevan?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. So tell me something about, something really funny, like any funny situation you've been in, or some situation where you felt like, uh, someone was trying to manipulate you, or something different, that you experienced, and how with the access tools or anything else that you practice, you managed to outcreate that.
So, like I said, there was one certified facilitator who was trying to create separations using my
Yeah.
mother.
Okay.
So she tried to end my friendships with people, saying that they're talking about him behind his back and blah blah blah.
Oh, okay. All right. So she
Yeah.
was presenting
So
this
I put
image.
my
Sorry.
yeah. So I put my foot down last year and complained today, and this is what is going on.
Okay. All
So
right.
now she gets scared to contact me more.
Ah. Okay. So she was trying to actually put this image in front of you that she's being like really nice and kind to you. And you're saying that she
Yeah.
was telling lies about people, that people were judging you and saying things about you when actually they weren't.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yes.
something, people struggle with. This is someone who's external. Sometimes this happens in families as well, Jeevan. Don't you think that people try to create,
Absolutely.
these politics between people because they want to be someone who can dominate the relationship, or, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had the courage to actually take some action and put an end to it.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So there's someone here on the live who's joined us, Joseph Pinto, who says, "Power to you,
That's my
little
brother.
brother." That's your brother? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joseph, for being here. And thank you for sharing that. So, you know, tell me more about, this modality that you mentioned. Um, I think the healing keys. Is that something you've started
Yeah, light
practicing
key.
recently? Sorry, the light keys.
Yes,
Yes.
recently I've started. Yes, this month.
This month. Okay. And you are also
Yeah.
doing sessions for that as well.
Yes, I am.
So, what is the change people have experienced, in some of your sessions with that?
Well, since I started it, I'm creating classes with more ease. More people are
Okay.
signing up.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And you mentioned something about solar returns, and you said it's something related to astrology and traveling to places, right?
Yes,
So at what age did you start, sort of doing that to bring about change in your life?
I started the solar return thing when I was 13 years old.
13
So,
years old. Okay.
yeah,
So tell us about some of the places you've ended up visiting, whether because of that or otherwise.
I've been to the America, Australia, New Zealand,
Uh-huh.
France. The long
Ireland,
list.
a long list. And this is someone, guys, whoever's watching the live now or watches the replay, this is someone who wasn't meant to live. At 6 months, he was told that you're not going to survive, or that was the diagnosis given. He'll never be able to see. He's going to be a vegetable. Here's Jeevan on the live. He's able to talk to us. He's able to, share his journey so far. And he's able to actually now create change for other people doing the wonderful work that he does.
Yes.
So, Jeevan, tell me, what is that one thing? I know you've talked about access and you said that, 5 years ago, access consciousness came into your life and that created,
Yes.
space for you to actually start changing a lot in your life. But, sometimes you must be having an internal dialogue. Maybe not now, maybe right in the beginning, 5 years ago, when you started on this journey of changing everything in your life. You may have had an internal dialogue where, you still had some doubts about yourself or about what you were creating. So what is it that you did to reassure yourself or to, bring that hope back into your life that I'm going to change it?
Well, motivation from Gary and Dane to never give
Okay.
up.
All right.
And
You were going to say something else, Jeevan?
yeah, after you get your bars run, you're no longer depressed.
Wonderful.
It's
Okay.
very easy to get rid of it.
Okay. So again, Jeevan's talking about the access bars, which is, part of the access consciousness. And do you want to tell us a little bit about what the bars are? Because, there might be many
Yeah.
people who are watching this now or later who don't know what the bars are. What are the bars? What are the access consciousness?
So, Access Consciousness bars is 32 points on the head, which was channeled by Rasputin in 1990s. Was
Okay.
channeled by Gary Douglas through Rasputin.
Correct. Right. I was waiting for that. I said, where's Gary Douglas in the picture? So Gary Douglas is the founder of Access, and Jeevan's been talking about how 5 years ago he encountered
Yeah.
and he's had his bars run, the access bars, which are these 32 points on our head, which represent different areas of life, right,
Yes.
Jeevan? So we have a bar point that is for, I think, kindness, for money, for creativity, for aging, for healing. And as I run, we're able to let go of thoughts, feelings, emotions, right? Things that keep us locked
It's
into,
also good for mental health issues.
okay, yes, of course, absolutely. So do you want to mental health issues and uh, your thoughts around that? I mean, I know you're saying that the bars is something that
Yeah.
helps change in mental health issues, but a lot of people are talking about it now. Earlier, it was a taboo subject. A lot of people didn't want to talk about mental health. And a lot
Yeah,
of times, someone said that they had a mental health issue. It was easy for people to just say that that person is crazy. And we both know that that's not the case, right?
yeah.
So I would love it if you would talk a little bit about mental health.
So when I was 16, I went to mental health issues as I couldn't cope with the parents getting divorced and all. So I started become psychotic, giving blank calls to my friend 3 in the morning, and
Okay.
she got irritated and stopped talking to me after that.
I see. So
Yeah,
I know that's also part of being a teenager because a lot of teens, it doesn't happen anymore with all the caller ID and all of that out there, Jeevan.
yeah,
But I know when I was a kid, blank calls was something which was quite the norm, and we used to have only landlines. Calls couldn't be traced, and a lot of homes had a lot of excitement when the phone would ring, and especially if it was a blank call because one would wonder. Now, the whole concept is different because if someone does that, you'd say that the person is stalking you. That time, it was a very different time, and there would be a lot of mystery around who was calling you and not talking.
yeah,
So, that's just something from the past. But I understand what you're saying, that when you went through, that psychotic episode because of, you having to deal with a serious thing that was happening in your life, which was the divorce
yeah,
of your parents. I think that's something, a lot of people can also connect with because, it's not always that everybody's family goes through a divorce, but we have homes, a lot of people have homes where marriages or relationships aren't working out. There's a lot of, unease in the relationship, and sometimes there's a lot of abuse. So, it's difficult to deal with, but I think it was courageous of your mom to take the step, if that's what she thought was the best for you guys.
yeah, absolutely.
So how did you deal with the mental health issues? I mean, thank you so much for being honest and talking about the fact that you encountered these mental health issues. How did you deal with it? What was the way, and how did you finally change it eventually?
So I finally made the demand to the universe to change it. So luckily, at the age of 18 years old, everything came back to normal
Okay,
after going to a couple of doctors, homeopaths.
okay. Okay. And I think that that's such an important conversation, Jeevan, because, sometimes people feel ashamed of having a mental health issue, and they're not willing to, go to a doctor or take any medication, whether it's allopathic or, homeopathic or that, because I think, it's important to, be able to do whatever one needs to do to change whatever you're experiencing.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is it that you're looking forward to creating in the future, Jeevan? Thank you so much for being here today. Uh,
Yeah.
what is it that you're excited about? What are you looking forward to in the future? You've outcreated so many things. You've outcreated your health conditions. You've, outcreated whatever judgments people have had of you. Uh, you're someone who's leading a life that's inspiring other people today. So what is it
Yeah.
that you're planning to create in the future, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, I would create beyond this reality and create more ease and more fun.
Wonderful. I think having fun in life is something very, very
Yeah.
important, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And you also had shared something with me, which I think is a good time to talk about now. You said
Sure.
something about being a dragon. So why don't you tell us something about that, what it means, and how do we become dragons?
So you just have to tap into it. What is your potency about? Once you tap into your potency, then you can become a dragon.
Okay. So that's something that you've done. You've tapped into your potencies, and that's how you're creating all the change that you're creating today, Jeevan.
Yes, absolutely. And it's too much fun.
Wonderful. Awesome. So what I want to say here is that I think some of us underestimate ourselves. Like we don't look at
Yeah.
what's beautiful about us, what's right about us, right, Jeevan? A lot of
Yeah.
time we spend time focusing on what's not right about us or what we're not doing, the way everyone else is doing it. So I just want to to thank you for having the courage to create your life in a different way, and to be someone who is actually brave enough to stand up and say that everything that I've encountered so far and everything that's come into my life, I'm going to change it now. So thank you for having the courage to do that, Jeevan.
Thank you for having me here.
Thanks, Jeevan. And all Jeevan's information is actually shared by me. Please do follow him on Instagram as well as on Facebook. He's doing some very, very interesting work where he's changing a lot of things for a lot of folks. So go ahead and follow him on Instagram. He has some interesting things to talk about. Again, Jeevan, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for being the change that you are. Mona says, thank you, Jeevan. You've been an inspiration.
Thank
And
you.
there are quite a few people, including Samara and Kamal, who are clapping. Someone said, more power to you. And Ranjit is online. Obviously, someone who knows you, asking, how are you, Jeevan?
Doing good, Ranjit.
Wonderful. All right, Jeevan, thank you so much for being here on Keeping It Real with Ramona, and keep rocking and keep out creating everything in your life.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.